Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are good. I've got some kind of filter going on over here on YouTube. Hi guys. Hello, hello. Welcome to day 3 of the Rise Up Challenge. And today my topic is old ways won't open new doors. Old ways won't open new doors. So you guys know I've been talking about how I have been working on breaking this habit of being a workaholic. Hello, Kim. Hi, babe. Hi, Tina. Hi, guys. Old ways won't open new doors. So, as I am getting ready to implement my new strategy on minimizing and eliminating my workaholic ways, one of the ways we do that is by implementing new habits. And that's what's really crucial. When you're trying to get rid of one thing, you've got to find something new to replace it with. Okay? So it's not enough just to recognize the negative habit, the bad habit you want to get rid of. You've got to come up with some new habits to replace it. Okay? New habits. And so what I'm doing, and I'm starting on Monday to minimize my workaholic habit, because I told you guys for years, from the moment I wake up, my feet are hitting the ground. I'm making myself have to meditate, making myself have to pray, even if that's for a short amount of time. Sometimes I'm better at that, sometimes I'm not. But I'm typically trying to dive right into work within the first 30 minutes of me waking up to get into my projects for the day, right into my to-do list, my hustle, go hard mode, right? And so what I'm going to do starting Monday to implement my new habit is I am not allowed to start working until I have exercised and meditated. This is my new rule. I am not allowed to start working until I have first exercised, whether that's a walk, going to the gym, whatever the physical activity is for that day that I've chosen, and done my prayer and meditation time. And I'm going to keep track of that. I've got to do that 21 days in a row within the first 90 days of implementing this strategy. Okay? So I have to do 21 days in a row because that's how long it takes, right, to implement a new habit, to start reprogramming your mind. It took create the automated function of a habit. It's going to take you 21 days, okay, to start reprogramming your brain to start thinking of the new habit as something you're going to just do automated. So my first 21 days, I have to do this every day. If I miss a day, the 21 days starts over. So if I'm going and I do 5 days of exercising and do my prayer and meditation, the 6th day I mess up, my 21 consecutive days starts over. So it's not enough to just identify the bad habit, guys. You also have to implement the new habits, and you've got to take the time to reprogram your brain. Reprogram. This is crucial because it's not going to happen passively. When you are changing a core belief, bringing awareness to a limiting belief, when you are reprogramming your core beliefs, reprogramming your mindset, it's not going to happen passively because you have too many years of thinking like that, believing like that, acting like that. You're going to eventually go back to your standard operating procedures if you do not implement the changed behavior that you want to see and be consistent enough to give it time to reprogram. Okay. So I'm going to be doing my meditation and my exercise 21 days in a row before I'm allowed to skip any days, right? Not allowed to skip any days because I've got to take that time to reprogram my mind and program the new habit. Then, and that's in the first 90 days. So I'm really going to shoot for that first 45 days, guys. It really, this may be too much information, but this is something I realized. I'd had surgery, and in the surgery, there was this procedure you had to go through every day. And it was this procedure I had to do for 6 to 8 weeks after surgery in order to maintain results of the surgery and be healthy. What I realized at the end of the 8 weeks, guys, I literally got up and kept doing the same routine after 8 weeks that I had implemented over that time of healing. I kept doing it automatically because the 8 weeks was just the right amount of time to program a brand new habit. So I was doing it automatically without even thinking about it. So whatever it is you're wanting to reprogram, you're going to have to be consistent enough to where you're literally checking off 21 days in a row of doing your new habit. What does that mean? You can't just wake up and say an affirmation in the morning. You can't just, oh yeah, I'm going to reprogram this. I'm thinking about it. That self-awareness is not enough. You've got to have accountability in place, and you've got to have a new habit to replace the old habit. So that's what is required. I posted the article that I'm using for instruction for the writing exercises and the prompts. I posted the article, guys, on our community board and on my IG. So you can go look at the article and open up the article to actually follow all of the writing instructions, the visualization prompts, everything. You can actually do it with me and along with me to reprogram a bad habit that you're wanting to turn around. All right, so that is on the habits, guys. Old ways won't open new doors. And if you're really wanting to see some change in your life, I'm doing a lot of implementing of new stuff in my life right now. I'm focusing on my CEO tasks, right? Not the busy tasks. I am hiring more staff. I'm delegating more to my staff so that I can focus on the bigger vision, focus on everything that, I'm required to do for next level, right? So literally, I'm in the process of really changing a lot of what I do day to day, because with new levels comes a new you. Hi, Irina. Right? You've gotta recognize that every new level of your business is going to require a new you. Every new level of your life is going to require a new you. Because business so dominates, my life. I'm definitely a serial entrepreneur, guys. Own several different companies. When you're managing staff and tasks, for me, especially because my workaholic ways, I literally managed things and worked so hard in the early years of growing to the level where you're making millions of dollars, right? It's so crucial that you recognize when it's time for change, when you recognize that you need more help, that you have to stop and analyze your time, stop and analyze what you're doing every day. What are you doing every hour of the day? Is that something you should still be doing? Right? If an hour of your time is worth $2,000 or an hour of your time is worth $5,000, should you be doing certain tasks with an hour of your time, or should that be delegated to a staff member? Right? And so with every level, you're going to have to be evaluating where you're putting your time, where you're spending your energy, and what you should be doing with that time. Like I said yesterday, maybe that served you, right? Maybe it served you in a previous season, but now it's time for change. And especially for business owners, guys, for those of you who are in business and you're scaling up and you have a dream, a bigger dream for your business, you've got to recognize, as the visionary for your business, it is up to you to make decisions about where you're investing your time and your energy. So we are over here preparing for the next level. We're preparing to be living international. We're prepared as COVID lets up, guys. You're going to see us more abroad for longer periods of time. You're going to see us launching new companies, right? And one of the things that we have coming that you need to keep in mind, if you are thinking about becoming a certified abundant life coach through the Abundant Life Path University, through our university, we have a leadership certification that's coming, but it is only for our certified abundant life coaches. We are creating a leadership certification and track to where you will be taking a front row seat, a leadership role in our new Abundant Life platform, our new app that's coming, to where you become a referred certified abundant life coach through our app, so that people are able to sign up to get coaching through you on our app. So we're building a lot of new stuff, guys. We have a lot coming your way. If you are even thinking about becoming a certified abundant life coach, make sure you book your interview, sign up through the application process, get your application fee turned in, your interview booked. Those slots are going to go really fast. It sells out every semester. We sell out. So we have 25 slots. I think we're down to 22 because we had some early registration, some early bird registrations. So there's like maybe 22 slots, and school starts May 17th. So make sure there's a link inside of my bio for you to actually apply to become a certified abundant life coach. Make sure you click that link on YouTube. There's a link up above to become a certified coach as well. We love you guys. Listen, old doors, right, aren't going to open up your new life. Old ways are not going to open up. So much required. There's a link inside of my bio. If you click on my link tree, it says become an abundant life coach. You just click on that and it'll walk you through the process. You'll get an email where you're able to go and put in an application. Okay. But listen, old ways won't open new doors. It's time. What is it you want to see manifest in your life? Are you wanting to start your own coaching business? Are you wanting to start a different type of business? Are you wanting to start dating different? What is it that you want to see manifest in your life that's been different from where you've been? Right? And it's important that you get really intentional and you recognize your own behavior that is holding you back from manifesting that new thing. What is holding you back from manifesting the new thing that you want in your life? Because it's always about a reflection of us, guys. It all starts with us. You have the life right now that you've created, right? You have the life right now that you've created through your choices, your mindset. You have the life right now you've created. And if you want something different, if you want something different in your life, if you want your life to look different, it is about you taking accountability and responsibility for your choices, your life, your discipline, right? And getting really intentional and accountable to say, I've got to take my life in a new direction, right? I need some new disciplines. I need some new people. I need some new knowledge. I need whatever it is you need to be investing in yourself to do, right? I love you so much. You have made our marriage great. Thank you from the Russells. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. So, whatever it is you need to do, guys, you need to be focusing on you in this season. You need to be focusing on what it is you need to be doing in order to turn things around, in order for you to be getting what you want out of this life of yours. We only live once. We only live once. YOLO, right? You only get one life to live. What are you doing with it? And I'll tell you one thing I know for sure. You are definitely not put on earth to just exist, pay bills, and die. You were not put on earth just to pay bills and die. You were put on earth for a greater calling, a greater purpose. You have gifts, you have passions, you have intelligence. You are a genius. It's about finding your lane that you are a genius in. All of us have genius in some area of our life. It's up to you to discover what that lane is. It's up to you to discover what you're gifted at, right? What you're supposed to be doing. It's up to you. No one's going to hand deliver it to you. No one's dropping it in your lap. This is your abundant life journey. This is why we teach so much about abundant life. It's your journey. Who are you? What could you do with all of the possibilities of who you are, your gifts, talents, passions, experiences, your testimonies, everything you've survived, and now it's time to thrive. And there's so many different things you can be doing with that. But there is so much more than just existing in your future. There's so much more for you than just existing, just surviving. Make up your mind you're not even going to settle for survival anymore. Make up your mind that you're tired of just getting by. You're tired of surviving. You want to thrive. I was just doing a session with our coaches who are in spring certification right now. And I tell them all the time, some of you are going to be serial entrepreneurs. This is just the beginning. Some of you have multiple businesses inside of you, multiple brands inside of you. Some of you are so multi-talented, multi-gifted. You just haven't learned how to monetize that. You haven't learned how to take that to market. Or maybe you just haven't been around the right people to teach you how to believe in yourself, to believe that it's worth something, that your special voice, your gift, your passion is worth something. That you don't have to keep dumbing yourself down or playing small to fit the labels that people have given you. Let me tell you something. Just because you've experienced something doesn't mean that that's who you are. Just because you survived abuse, just because you survived death, just because you survived all kinds of things, that is not your identity. You are a child of God. You have divinity inside of you. The power of God is inside of you. The power to create, the power to execute, the power to be intentional is inside of you, right? Crystal says, how do you figure out your gifts? I love beauty, makeup, and skincare and candles. Well, honey, you make up your mind that you're going to be one of those millionaire beauty brands, and you start studying it, and you start making up your mind that you can have that too, that you are no different than those brands who are doing incredibly well and killing it and doing it for a living, and that you can do it too. Right? Thank you, Miss West Creative. Love you, sweetheart. Listen. First of all, make up your mind that there's not anything on earth that's being done or that exists that you can't do. If somebody else is doing it, you can do it. They're not smarter than you. They're not more gifted than you. They're not more talented than you. Maybe what you've had is a lack of work ethic. Maybe what you've had is a lack of confidence in yourself. Maybe what you've been born into lack, born into low self-esteem, born into low confidence, born into settlers. Maybe your whole family are settlers. Maybe your whole family are victims. Maybe you're born into a family of passive people. But that doesn't mean that that has to be you. That doesn't mean that you can't make up your mind to surround yourself with other people, surround yourself with go-getters, surround yourself with the passionate, the determined, the purpose-driven, spirit-led people. I don't care what situation you were born into. I don't care what's been delivered to you. Listen, life is messy. Life is messy. Can be really hard, guys. Nobody has it easier than you. You just look at people and you're judging by what they show you on their highlight reels of their life on social media, and you're looking, oh, she has a Chanel purse. Oh, she has a husband. Oh, he has a successful business. Oh, he has the car of his dreams. Oh, but all you're seeing is a highlight reel. You don't know what hell they've been through to manifest that in their life. You don't know who they are, what they've been through. You don't know the struggles, the sacrifice. They could be a scammer for all you know. They could be beating up on each other behind the scenes in their marriage for all you know. So while you're busy over here making other people goals and admiring and envying and jealous of other people, you're wasting your energy looking at other people instead of investing in what you know for sure is good ground. You are a phenomenal investment. You are a phenomenal investment. Listen, I've told people for years, if I'm going to bet on anybody, I'm going to bet on Rebecca Lynn Pope. I'm going to bet on me. If I'm going to bet on anybody, I'm going to bet on me. I'm a sure thing. I'm a given. Listen, don't get me started. I know how hard I'm willing to work. I know that I'm willing to sacrifice. I know that I'm going to give it my all. I don't care what industry you are in. I don't care what kind of business you want to own. If I was a real estate agent, I would be the dopest, hardest working, most profitable real estate agent existed in my city. I don't care if I owned a cookie business. I would be delivering the best cookies, the most delicious cookies with the most impeccable service, with little gold wrapping around your cookies. You would get your cookies and feel like you were having a luxury cookie experience if I was delivering you cookies. I don't care what you decide to do. You got to make up your mind that you're going to be the standard. You're going to be the person who delivers it with a level of excellence, that you are going to work your butt off, that you are willing to do whatever it takes to be successful. You're willing to do whatever it takes for you to have the life that you know you're destined to have, that you deserve to have. It's about your work ethic. It's about your faith in you. It's not about your faith in God. It's not about, we know you believe in God, but do you believe in you? Do you believe in the greatness that's inside of you? Do you believe in who God's created you to be? Do you believe that the God inside of you was meant for everything to work for your good? That it is meant for you to live abundantly? That God is holding no good thing from you. Guess who's holding the goodness from you? Guess who's holding the greatness from you? You. You and your stinking thinking, you and your faulty programming, you and your limited beliefs, you born into the family with all the culture and the programming that makes you think you're not good enough. That's for them. That's not for us. It's not meant for me to be rich. I don't even know if I trust myself to be sexy and thin. I don't even know if I trust myself to have a healthy body. I don't even know if I trust myself to have that much money. I don't even know if I trust myself. Do I really need to drive a Mercedes? Does it really take all that? Do I really need a Rolls Royce? Do I really need a 5-bedroom house? Think about how you talk to yourself. And while you're sitting there disqualifying yourself, there's people out here coming into more and more and more. And really, you're the apple of God's eye. You're the person who God can really trust it with, because you're the person who will use it for good. Do you know how tired I am of the best people with the best hearts, good hearts, the people that if you put some money in their hands, they've got the means and the passion to stop sex trafficking. They got the means and the passion to put a dent in sexual abuse. They got the means, but y'all stay broke, so you don't have the financing. And then the lack in your mindset keeps you from executing the things of God that He has put inside of you to make a difference, because you so used to worrying about money, you can't even think about the bigger things and birth the bigger picture, because you too worried about trying to pay your electric bill. Do you understand that financial lack is like a prison? All you keep doing is worrying about some basic bills, so you're never thinking about the bigger things of God, the bigger campaign, the bigger mission over your life. You can't execute anything more because you're just stuck on surviving. And last time I checked, people who are just getting by or surviving find it very difficult to make a difference in the world, to make a difference in people's lives, because you're so self-consumed with all the menial minutia of your day-to-day life. Oh, I don't know I'm going to pay my bill. I don't know I'm going to keep my car. Oh, I don't know my car's going to get repossessed. Oh, my ex-husband, all the child support. Oh, you're worrying over this little $100 and this over $200 and this little $50, that you don't realize that you're supposed to be sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, so you can execute from a place of excellence, a place of purpose and divine alignment, so you're never worried about money. So guess what? You can be a blessing. You can make a difference. You can show up creative, show up amazing, show up empowered, show up excited, show up passionate, so you can make a difference. To where people be throwing money at you for your causes because they can trust you with it, because you're not living in a place of lack and desperation. So now you got millions of people throwing money at your mission, and you don't even have to use your own money. I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody, right? Richest Man in Babylon, amazing book. Yep. Guys, there's more to life than just getting by. And your old ways are not going to open any new doors for you. Your old ways are not going to open any new doors. I think that I have tried to be vulnerable and transparent enough. I was just telling this to our coaches in class this morning. I try to be very vulnerable. I try to be very transparent, because I want you to understand that on every level, there's always something God's working on every single level. You've never just arrived. We're all a work in progress. There's just levels to it. So you can have millions in the bank and have streams of income in businesses like Carrie and I. But guess what? God is always fine-tuning. God is always working on you. God is always perfecting that which pertains to you. What am I doing with my thing over here? What did I do, guys? I done turned this around and I don't know how to turn it back. Hold on. I done hit YouTube, y'all. And look, it's turned around. And how do I turn it back? There it is, down here at the bottom. There we go. Sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button on YouTube. Guys, every new level, every new level, there's a new you. God is always refining. Years ago, I took a healing course with Deepak Chopra, and I realized I had abandonment issues. And until that moment, I never knew I had abandonment issues. I share this with our coaches all the time. And then in another season of my life, God showed me I was an enabler. That was handicapping those I love the most by doing too much for people. Had to work on that, had to heal that issue. Now in this season, God's showing me I'm a workaholic. Got to transition this, got to work on this, got to let go of these old ways. Why do you think you're exempt? If God's always working on me and Carrie at this level, and you're here wanting to get to that level, you don't think that there's work required of you? You don't think that there's elevation required of you? You don't think that there's healing work you need to do, and mindset work you need to do, and habit work you need to do, spiritual healing work? At every level, there's more work. You and I, me, you, and Carrie, we're all the same. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. There's just levels, guys. Levels. And it's up to you to make up your mind. God, show me. Show me what's hindering me. Show me what's hindering my next level. Show me what's hindering this from manifesting in my life. God, you know I want a business to be successful. God, you know I want to be married. God, you know that I want to have a baby. God, you know that I want to be the healing person in my family that creates a healing, a domino effect of healing in my family. God, I want to get over this grief over my mother dying. God, lead me, show me, give me the solutions, the tools, and the resources that I need to renew my mind and renew my heart. Help me to get out of the way so that your manifestation of abundant life can take hold in my life and it begins to flow in my life effortlessly. I need your help, God. Search me, oh God. What's the scripture say? Search me, oh God. Anything not like you. What's like God? What is God? Abundant life, love. That's what God is. Search me, God. Anything not abundant in me, anything not aligned with complete, absolute love, I ask you to show it to me so we can do that work and get it out of the way, so that I can manifest the greatest life I'm meant to live. It starts with you. It starts with you, right? Old ways are not going to open these new doors, guys. Old ways are not going to open these new doors. Make up your mind. And it starts with awareness. All you got to do is start saying, God, make me aware. Show me. If you show me, I'll follow. If you open the door, I'll follow. God, just show me. Guide me to the right resources. Guide me to the right people. Guide me, God. I will move forward with boldness and courage. Just show me. Show me. This is the abundant life path. That's why that's the name of our company, guys. Abundant life path. You're following God on your own path to discovery. That's right, crafted bird. Help me get out of the way. Help me get out of the way. All right? All right, guys, I love you. This was day 3 of the Rise Up Challenge. I'm live every single day in April. All right? Every single day in April. Make sure you tune in. I'm not telling you what time I'm going to come on because y'all can see it's different times all the time. Make sure you get your applications in for ALPCC, for Abundant Life Path Coaching Certification. For those of you who know you're healers, listen, and for those of you who have been so busy disqualifying yourself from being a certified Abundant Life Coach, I want you to get out of your own way. The first 4 weeks of our training is nothing but healing. We literally have incorporated our healing course into the first 4 weeks of coaching certification. The first 4 weeks is not about clients. It's not about coaching other people. It's all about you. So for those of you who have literally been disqualifying yourself from following this leading you have to become a coach, and coaches are the new ministers, y'all. Let's not get it twisted. Coaches are the new ministers. So for the first 4 weeks, we're going to drop that faulty thinking right away. We're going to focus on you, focus on your personal healing. That's right. Wounded healers heal the world. Listen, we're about to heal you up so then you can go make a difference. Okay. That's the first 4 weeks of training. So guess what? That removes that excuse. That excuse you keep using because you're not ready and oh, well, I'm still working on me. I'm not ready to coach anyone else. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Stop disqualifying yourself. I don't care where you're at in life. There are some lessons you have learned and some wisdom you have, along with alignment with the Holy Spirit, that qualifies you to help some people coming up behind you. People are praying to be where you're at right now, but you're so busy disqualifying yourself, you won't put yourself in a position to help all these people back here behind you that need your help. Where you're at right now, they're just dreaming of wishing they could be where you're at. Just dreaming, God, if I could just have relief from this pain, relief from this strife, relief from this self-condemnation, relief from this grief, relief from this pain of this divorce, relief from the pain of this miscarriage, relief from the pain of this abortion. If I could just forgive myself, if I could just somehow get through this point right now where I feel like I just want to kill myself because I don't know how to navigate this real low place in my life. And you have successfully navigated that really low place. So guess what you're qualified to do? You're qualified to show somebody the way. You're qualified to shine the light into their darkness and reach down and reach out to lift them up out of that pit that they are in. Come on, Holy Ghost. Woo, wait a minute. You mean this whole time that's nothing but a trick of the enemy to get me to disqualify myself so I don't help those I'm called to right now? Yeah, there's other levels. Yeah, you'll keep growing. Yeah, you'll keep healing. Yes, you have other lessons. You'll get there, but stop disqualifying where you're at right now. Kim, I coach actors. Can I become a certified abundant life coach? Yes, ma'am. You can always coach whatever you've lived, whatever you have survived. You can coach. And the world needs us like never before. The world needs us like never before. Kim, that's just what happens when you're already a coach. You end up life coaching people anyway, no matter whatever form of teaching, whatever form of profession you're in. When you are a God-given, natural, spirit-led coach, you end up talking to people about their lives and their situations, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing. People come to you, they share. Yes, Missy, can a therapist be a coach? Yes, ma'am. We have certified several therapists. Therapists are transitioning into the coaching business model because it really frees them up. It frees them up financially. It frees them up to invite God and spiritual coaching into their therapeutic and clinical practice. Yep. All right, guys, I love you. Blessings in abundance. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. You guys know I am never on this much. You know I'm never on live this much. Guys, I just be in my own head sometimes. I'm like, I just need to do lives more often, but I just be busy and in my own head. Right? Can I coach? Yes. I'm a model from New York with a segment called Talk About It Tuesday about my walk with God. Can I coach? Yes, you can. Sign up the application, guys. There's a link up above in YouTube. There's a link on my bio, guys, for Become a Certified Abundant Life Coach. Get your applications in. There's only 22 spots left for summer. We start May 17th. Make sure you lock it in. We have payment plans, right? You do not have to be married. No, you do not have to be married. As a matter of fact, most coaches, when they start coaching, guys, are single. And I was just explaining that to the coaches in class this morning, that most coaches are single, especially spirit-led coaches, are single because until you actually get on your path and you're doing really and becoming who God created you to be, that's when he adds help. That's what your purpose partner is. That's what a soulmate is. God will give you your help when you're finally going in the right direction, when you're finally on your path for who you really are truly created to be divinely. That's when God gives you your partner, because now he can finally give you the help because you're going in the right direction. You're finally headed where you always were meant to be. That's why none of these other relationships have worked. That's why he couldn't bring it before now, because you weren't being who God created you to be. You weren't walking in that authenticity and divinely aligned with your gifts and your calling. But now you get on that path, boom. I met Carrie 60 days. After really surrendering and letting go and getting on my path is when I met Carrie 60 days later. That's my testimony. That's the truth. All right. Love you. Blessings in abundance. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. I don't know what time. Make sure you turn on the bell. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified when I come live. Okay. Every day this month, I'm live. Y'all pray for me. All right. Blessings in abundance. Talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.